Hey, welcome to Cooking Up with 21, another bomb-ass episode. I am your host, LB the Barber. Today we got Bam in here, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of that good old shit, you know? If every 50 subscribers, I'm gonna give away $50. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe and, you know, run it up for me. Today I got the pleasure chopping it up with my boy Bam, man. Inspirational, keeping hope alive type of dude, community activist, charismatic, Beauty and the Beast, Jeepers Creepers, Easter Bunny, the West Texas Grinch.
Yeah.
I know him as Bam. Y'all probably know him as Bam or all the other names that I just gave y'all. Thank you so much for coming by and showing love.
Appreciate you having me.
Already, man. Already.
Appreciate it.
Man, how you been? How you been, man? How's life been treating you?
Man, lately, I'm just busy. I'm busy doing the Grinch, trying to collect toys for the families in need.
Yeah.
It's nonstop, man. I think today alone, I think I have 37 families, and that's not including how many kids they got that need help.
Damn.
So it's trying to get them the help they need, man, and finding the right way about dishing out toys. It's crazy.
I know it get hectic.
Man, you just don't know, dude. Man,
You got a hella team or
yeah.
You know?
I have about 30. I think I have about 38 team members, all the way from Dallas. I have team members in Dallas that does my social media when it comes to my online program for how you get your toys and your applications and stuff like that. They do all my background checks. They do all my for anything with their social media, because there's a certain type of people that I'm not gonna say we don't help, but there's a certain type of people that we have to be careful the way we do things.
They could definitely take advantage of the situation.
Most definitely. I mean,
I've been there. I've done that. You know, with me having a barbershop, we giving away toys, turkeys, clothes, free haircuts, and you know, sometimes it seems like the most people that ain't in need really in need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. But one thing we do different is, man, I pop up on you. I mean, on our application, man, hey, I pop up on you. Yeah. And if I knock on that door and I come in the house and I see all these presents under the tree, hey, man, what's going on?
You taking your presents back?
No, I don't take them back. I just ask questions.
Yeah.
And I'm like CPS.
Make them get uncomfortable.
Yeah. What is this? What is this? And why is this? And a lot of times, man, even though they have presents on the tree, I still give.
Already.
Yeah.
A lot of people know you as Bama. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't mind, like, what's your real name?
My real name is, I don't want my government name.
Yeah.
But Jermaine Moore.
Okay.
Is my real name. I don't like my first name due to the history of, I'm named after my dad.
Okay.
So due to the history of my dad, I don't like my first name because I'm nothing like my dad.
Already.
The only thing that me and my dad have in common is the fact that my cancer. My dad died from cancer back in July, so same exact
cancer. Sorry to hear that.
No, I mean it's a part of life.
Yeah,
I've learned to accept it. So, and I'm sure that's something we'll talk about, you know, in a little while anyway. But that's Jermaine is what I go by. So they got me Jermaine, they got me Jay, they got me Bama. Right now they got me as a liar and all this other stuff, man. So Jermaine is the government name.
Already. You originally from Alabama?
I'm originally from Alabama. I was born in a little town called Elmore. When I moved from Elmore, my mama lived in Prattville. My dad lived in Elmore. So you know, I lived with my mom. So we stayed in Prattville, and Prattville is a small town, but it's expanded. So when people ask you where you're from, we was right there to Montgomery. So I say Montgomery. Originally, I'm from Prattville.
Already. Out of all places in the world, man, why Lubbock? Why you decide to move to Lubbock?
Let me ask you this. As a guy, as a guy, were you from Chicago?
Yeah.
Why'd you move here?
Better lifestyle.
Better lifestyle.
Slower.
Okay.
Cost of living.
Well, I moved here because of female. I thought you were gonna say a female, but I moved here.
Well, you know, a lot of a lot of people that have moved here is because
For
of
the female.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
We hear that in the barbershop. A lot of people always say it's the black hole. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, dude, let me tell you something. I'm from Alabama, so, and we see the way, nothing against no race and anything like that, but the way Hispanics are here, it's black people there. So it's just black everywhere. So when I first got here, I was like, Hispanic? You know, and it was like Hispanic.
Oh,
you
it
know,
was brand new to you.
It was new to me. So I was like, man, where the black people at?
Yeah.
You know, so and you go to McDonald's back home, you go to McDonald's, ain't nothing but black people now. So I went to McDonald's here. I was like, but damn, wait a minute. It's all Hispanics at McDonald's. So it was a new thing for me and a new experience for me. So I moved here for a female that didn't work out for us, and me and her are friends to this day.
That's good. That's good, man. That's good. A lot of times it don't end good circumstances like that.
Not well. At first it didn't. So, but it progressed, and she's a woman of God, and she learned how to forgive because I was the one that left. Yeah. I felt like me and her wasn't compatible, and it was a new place for me. When you're a new face.
Well, speaking on that, this is probably kind of off the questions that I was going to ask you, but do you think that it's easier for guys to leave, or is it much harder for guys to leave than women?
When you say leave, what do you mean?
Leave the relationship.
Easier for guys.
You think it's easier for guys?
Easier for guys. Yeah. Because I mean, and the reason I say that is because a woman love from here. Guys don't love from here. Guys love from here. You know. That's because so we can get up and I can, well, not now. I used to could say I could tell 25 different women that I love them. Yeah. And I don't love neither one of them. I just knew that's what they wanted to hear. Yeah. So it's just a thing.
I think, me personally, I think it's harder for guys to leave.
How you figure that?
Because I feel like it takes a longer time for a guy to love a woman. I think a woman falls in love quicker and she puts up with a lot more shit. You know what I'm saying? A guy really ain't gonna put up with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Once he finds that he really loves that woman, you know what I'm saying?
But how long? I'm 45 years old.
Okay.
45. I've told plenty of women that I've loved them, and probably I might have truly only loved maybe 3 or 4. So it was never, to me, and this is just me speaking. Yeah. I'm not speaking for all men. It was never hard for me to leave. Okay. But
the ones you truly love, though, was it hard for you to leave them?
No, the ones I truly love had me started drinking. Shit. Dude, when you truly love them, because this is the thing, and we gonna be. I'm gonna be honest with it. I'm gonna be honest about it. Yeah. This is, and I probably shouldn't say this, but this is what a man thinks about when he know he done screwed up, and now his woman going out with somebody else. He thinking about the food. He thinking about the sex. Yeah. He thinking about what she did to me in the bedroom. Now she doing to this dude over here.
Back shots.
Yeah. Now it's like, you know, karma. We ain't with that. We ain't with that, man. We ain't trying to have that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we ain't trying to let the op get up on us one. You know what I'm saying? So that's 100. Just. I mean, it's how it is. So to me, it's easier. Well, it wasn't easy for those couple of women that I love. Yeah. But for me not to sit there and get my heart involved with someone, it was easier for me to walk away. Yeah.
I remember I used to cut you and your son back like in 2015, 16 maybe, you know what I'm saying? How he been?
My son's he went to college, he graduated, I hope he's getting married next year. Yeah. I have a wonderful grandson. Yeah. That I'm still getting to know. Doing the granddaddy thing when I spoil him and give him this, give him that. Yeah. Because I know he say he can't have candy and I can give him candy. I know hey, you got to deal with little granddad. So he's doing great, man. He's doing safety for the windmills. Okay. The wind turbines. I tried to talk him into getting his own business, to doing it himself, but it's one of those things he's kind of scared of going out and failing. And I understand that. You know, he's still young.
Especially young, being young like that.
So, but Josh is doing great.
That's good, man. Shout out to Josh, man. I ain't seen you in a while, man. I hope everything good with you, brother. How many kids do you have?
Have a lot. I have a lot. Well, I mean, this is my thing, and I say a lot, and I'm not gonna go biological. I'm not gonna go how many I have, and I'm gonna tell you, and this is the reason why. There are relationships that I've been in that I've connected with the kids, and they call me dad.
Yeah.
I had a girl a couple of days ago. She said, I don't care what the blood test says, and she's 14, 15 now. She says, you're my dad. And I know she's gonna watch this show, so I gotta count her into those kids.
Yeah.
So to give you a number of kids I have, because I've gained 3 since I've been here in Lubbock. My son, I have my son. I have his older sister, and his younger brother.
Yeah.
His dad walked out on her when she was 2 weeks pregnant.
Damn.
So he knows me as dad.
Yeah.
So I have to count him as me.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have a lot.
He don't know nothing else.
No, I'm all he knows.
Yeah.
He came we opened up Christmas gifts today, and he's like, Dad, I love you. You know, so stuff like I'm dad.
Yeah.
So for me just saying how many kids I got, man, if I miss some, I'm gonna be like, oh man. And I have kids from my first relationship with my brother. I mean goddamn, with my son's sister and younger brother. You know, I call them my kids. You know, so and then Christmas time, I give Christmas gifts to everybody because they're my kids. So and then I've adopted a lot of these kids here in Lubbock. A lot of them don't have dads, don't have fathers. I'm not trying to be a father. I'm not trying to be a dad. I'm not trying to be a role model. I'm just trying to be somebody that they can understand, look up to, and say, hey, okay, when I was down, he taught me how to do this, or he taught me how to do that. That's one of the biggest things that I have. So I've never, like, people like, how many kids you got? I'm like 20. I have like 20,
maybe 30.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to miss none.
Yeah.
I'm your son too, you know, and that's the thing, man. But I mean, I have a lot. Feel like that.
I can respect that, man.
I'm sure you have kids that come into the barbershop.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And their dad probably ain't been around, but they know they come in, they respect you. If their mama tell them to do something, they don't do it, but they'll listen to you.
I done whooped a couple kids in my shop.
There you go. Shit, there you go. Then your kids.
You know what I'm saying? I done whooped a couple, but it's all good though. I know you're an Alabama fan.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Tide Roll.
I got some roots from Alabama. My granddaddy originally from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? A little country town. I done went there before. I just cannot remember the name.
I think we talked about it. I want to say it was, someone near Enterprise. I want to say it was a little small town. But I've been going. So you followed? No, it wasn't you followed. It was a small town. I think I remember you said it years and years ago when I first met you. Yeah. You mentioned about a barbershop.
But you know, like I like Alabama. You know. Especially with my grandfather, he was just like a real genuine, like family-oriented guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. Shout out to my pops, you know what I'm saying? But speaking on Roll Tide, you know, what you think about Nick Saban leaving? What you feel about that?
Man, like I lost a member of my family. You know, because when you're used to winning, you're used to winning. So I think we lost 3 games this year. So we don't even want to go to a bowl game.
Yeah.
Because we lost 3 games. We used to at least maybe 1 game, 2 at the most. We missed the playoffs. So I mean, I don't even follow it now. I'm going on to basketball. I hope the basketball do like they did last year.
Do you think that? Shout out to my cousin Amari Burnett. He played for Alabama, but now he at Michigan. Shout out to you, boy. But anyway, do you think that the NIL deals has something to do with that?
Man, do you think? I mean, of course. I mean, that's where the money is. I mean, think about it. I think Texas is the #1 school in NIL. You're gonna go where money's at, especially if you ain't came from it. And so if you don't have money, you don't know what money is, and you've been driving or walking to school or whatever, and you got this guy offering you these millions of dollars, I'm going where the money is.
I think it's hard for coaches like Nick Saban, as great as a coach as he is.
Well, look, you ain't gonna talk about Nick. If anybody gonna talk about Nick, I'm gonna talk about Nick. So I mean, you want to talk about something, you can talk about the coach of that Tech. No, Illinois, right? You can talk about it. Whatever. I don't. Where's that college at? I've been there. It's right outside Chicago.
No, it's down south. It ain't in Chicago. Champaign.
But so this is my thing with Nick Saban. How I feel about it is that I think Nick left because he didn't know how he was going to do with SEC. I think it was one of those things like I got a legacy. I built a legacy, so I think that he didn't know exactly how things was going to be. So he stepped back and let somebody else came in. Okay, and eventually I think he'll be back. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be at Alabama, but eventually I think he'll be back. I think he just wanted to sit back because you got to think about it, that's running the gauntlet.
Man, that motherfucker ain't coming back.
Shit.
He coaching from the sidelines right now.
Yeah,
from
in the press
his
box.
living room. Yeah.
He ain't doing a good job there. Shit.
I know you dibbled and dabbled in a lot of things in Lubbock, and I know you had a club at one point in time.
Yes, I
didn't you?
did. Yeah.
How you feel about the clubs and the bar scenes in Lubbock? And what was the reason why you why you don't have it right now?
Well, this is the thing with the bar, and I'm gonna let's clear the rumors up right now. The only reason I opened up the bar was because people didn't have anywhere to go. If anybody remember, I opened the bar when we had COVID.
Yeah.
And COVID was 50%. I think only 50% of the people. Well, at one point it was 25%, and then it came to 50% can only get into place. And as black people, we didn't have any other place we had to go with CC's, and if you didn't get there at 8 o'clock, you couldn't get in.
Yeah.
So someone came to me and said, "Hey, Bama, won't you, we'll do a club?" And I was like, "Man, I always want to do a club. I'm gonna see what I can do." So I ran into some connections that I know, and I only wanted to do it for a couple of months. So I did the bar for 6 months. Like I said, it was one of those things on my bucket list that I said I was gonna do. I opened up. It was successful. It goes back to, I don't even want to talk about it, but it goes back to the part where people don't support certain people. I'm gonna put it like that. And when
you ain't got to be nice on this show, man. No, you ain't got to be nice on the show. I mean, talk your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this a place of truth.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, talk your shit.
Yeah. So this is the thing. So they say black people don't support black people. And I'm hard headed. I'm not from here, so I wanted to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
So when I first got 806 was the shit. It was the place to go to. And then I think I went out and bought an Escalade. So when I went out and bought an Escalade, I was like, dude, I made in 1 month. I think I made a lot of money. I'm putting like that. I want to put that number, but in 1 month I made a lot of money, and I think people seen that I was making money and I was being successful, and they might have seen where I was flashy. Yeah, I guess I've always been flashy wherever I'm at. So when people seen that, they kind of pulled back and they left me and went back, started going back to CCE. So, but I only did the bar for 6 months. Just for COVID. I wanted to give people place to go.
I know I popped up in there a few times.
It was interesting. Yeah. I mean, no fights. The only thing about my spot was there was no smoking. Yeah, and that drove a lot of people off because a lot of people want to smoke. Yeah, and that's a lot of BS. There was a lot of BS that I didn't put up with.
I've seen you in a lot of like numerous costumes, the Jeepers Creepers, which was crazy because I remember when you put that motherfucker on. You came to my shop, you was in a truck and everything, hanging up. I was like, damn, that's just crazy. The Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and what would you say was the most famous? I mean, I would like to say the most famous one is in these parts around here is the Grinch, but like, what's your most favorite one?
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
The Grinch is the most, because the Grinch what started it.
Yeah, okay.
The Grinch is what everybody know me as. Yeah. Man, you can go out here anywhere and you can see the Grinch, and if they don't see that Mustang, that's not the Grinch. Yeah. That's where all my support came from. That's where I popped up on the scene when I started doing the Grinch, and that's what everybody knows me as, the Grinch. I mean, I go in restaurants, I don't have to pay for food. I appreciate what you do. Tonight, when they was leaving, hey man, I respect what you do. I appreciate what you do. Yeah. And I feel like I've built something big in the costumes, and it's just it became way bigger than what I expected. And it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
It always is. Yeah, it always is. How long you been doing it?
5 years. This is my 5th and final year doing The Grinch. I actually probably doing all my costumes. I'm trying to get away from all of them. I just want to focus on me.
What's your closet look like? The closet full of costumes?
No, my closet was full of clothes hangers. And my floor in my room, they got costumes everywhere, man. You may think some weird stuff going on, but it's a lot of costumes. I think I have like 30-some costumes in there, man.
Damn.
Man, it's thousands of dollars of costumes.
What was your inspiration behind like all that shit? Behind.
Man, it started off as a joke. You know, I wanted to scare my kids, and then I end up somebody asked me to pull over, and I took a picture, and they gave me $5, and the one gave me 10, and there was a homeless guy standing on the corner, and he said, "Man, can I get a picture, man?" I asked him, you know, I gave him a picture, and I had the 5, and they put the money on my seat because I wouldn't take it, and I took the 5 and I gave it to the homeless because they asked for some money. Then another one came up, and then before you know it, I'm just handing out money. And I'm like, damn, if I can just do this and they can take pictures and I can raise money. And that's what happened. And a little boy came up to me one day and, oh man, this is so amazing, yada, yada, yada. And I called a friend of mine up and I asked him, did he want to do Santa?
Yeah.
I went and bought a Santa suit for him, and we put the Santa suit on. We started going around. Hey man, can you come out here? And we go out there and I asked him for toys, and dude, before I knew it, man, it became huge. Huge.
Cause you a pretty big dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bad. You a pretty big dude. So is the costumes like custom?
Yes.
Or
all my costumes are custom made. That's why they cost so much. I think my Grinch costume is the most expensive one I got. It's $2,500 for my Grinch costume. I think my next one would probably be maybe I had a Peter Rabbit. I think it was like it was like a couple, maybe $1,300 for Peter Rabbit. And then I found someone here who can custom make some of my costumes. So now I get them custom made to fit me.
Every time you do a new character and shit like that, you flip your car to match the character of that season or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit can get pricey too, right?
Oh yeah.
But I know you plugged in like headphones though. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I mean, this is the thing. This is one of the big things about being Bama, I guess, or doing the things that I've done in the community. People give back.
Yeah.
My wrap on my car right now is a $6,000. It's an $8,000 wrap. Mm-hmm. They did it for free. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times my car gets wrapped. It's free. Sometimes I might, if I want to do a crazy color, I'll buy the color. They'll do the labor, and they just want the advertisement. Because when you see a flashy car, you don't want to know who done your wrap.
Yeah. And
I put my people out there and let them know, hey, this is where you go to get your wrap done.
You want to shout him out?
Oh, Mikey Pierce, without a doubt. Mikey Pierce. He
I done heard that name a lot.
Yeah, he's done the wrap. I went out and did another wrap with another company, and they did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Did an amazing job. And Mikey had left, and he still had his business, but he wasn't there because Mikey was my go-to guy.
Yeah.
So I stepped out and did it and got with someone else, and Mikey went back, and hey, I had to go back home. And being that this is my last year, I felt like it was only satisfying that I went to the person that originally started this.
Do you got like a certain clientele base and like certain events that you perform at every year?
Yeah, actually, Santaland is an event that I perform at every year. But this year I'm not doing. But Santaland is an event I do here. The Texas Tech Backpack Drive, we usually do it every year. They didn't do it last year. The library over Patterson Library, they do something for back to school. We do that. All the parades, we do all the parades. Man, there's a lot of events. I couldn't even name them.
Yeah.
They call us or they email us actually and ask us about coming out. So we always got something going on.
Can you recall the most heartfelt place or one of the families or persons that you was able to get in character with that really was like inspiring towards you as you was inspiring towards them?
I think the one that stands out the most is from my first year doing the Grinch with the little boy Cornelius. when I was going to an event and I had my whole entourage, and that's when I had the motorcycles taking me, and I deviated from the place that we was going, and I went to Rise Academy, and just to see those people there, and they said, "Hey, man, I think he was 5 years old or something," and for me to bring the Grinch there, and I think I connected that day with the family, because after that. I still went by the house and seen the family and the grandma. After all the Grinch thing was gone, I went by and seen them and brought them.
5 years old.
I think it was 5.
Yeah.
It's been. I think it was 5, but when he was killed, and that moment there was something that I felt that I connected with someone, because that's the only time that maybe one of the times where I took my mask off and revealed who I was, and I came out of character. Man,
I remember when I was cutting your hair about a year ago, you was talking about your health and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How has that came along with you, man? You know what I'm saying? How's that coming along?
It's not good. I mean, so I think the last time I went to the doctor, we did a PET scan, and they found 3 more spots on my liver. They found cancer is in my upper intestine, my pelvis, something's tumors somewhere, man. The mass that's in my colon has gotten bigger. I'm in a lot of pain, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm in
Like every day is
every day, every minute. I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, man. And I didn't want to tell my doctor. So on my bucket list, going on a cruise is one of the things on my bucket list. Mm-hmm. Before I left, I was having pain, and I still have this pain to this day up under my arm, and they gave me morphine. They called me and said, "Hey, this is how you got to manage your morphine." They gave me 15s, and I think they gave me 10s, and the 10s was instant. So, but it's going to relieve the pain quick within an hour, and it's going to take it away, but it's going to come back. So I had to take the 10s and I had to take the 15s. The 15 is going to, it's like this. The pain is here, and the 15 is going to take it here, and it's going to level it out. But the 10 is going to take it here quicker.
Quick.
So I ended up taking the morphine. I took the morphine, and I took them too close together.
Yeah.
And I went on a cruise, and I was on the balcony, but it's about 2 months ago, and I almost jumped off.
Damn.
Off a boat. Yeah, I almost jumped off because I took the morphine, I took the meds too close together, and it had me hallucinating. It had me like I was listening, like I had a voice in my head telling me, "Hey, man, jump off the boat right now," and nobody will know. And it was just crazy.
Yeah.
And when I got back, I went to the doctor, and I didn't want to tell nobody because I was like, man, they're not finna put me all down in a home thinking something wrong, and they're gonna take my keys from me. I can't drive.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I could think about was they're not going to let me do the Grinch. So I didn't want to tell nobody. So I didn't want to tell the doctor because the Grinch is my thing. This is my season. And people don't understand. When you're on medication and you take it, if you don't take it properly, stuff can happen.
Yeah.
And it messed me up in my mind. Like I wanted to like jump off the boat. And I know damn well I can't swim. And I was like, man, that's a lot of water for me to try to drink. But it just had me hallucinate, man. And I from that day then I haven't took any more pain pills.
I can't even imagine how that shit'll feel, man. And to take morphine and shit like that to alleviate the pain, man. Shit. I do not like even taking medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I sympathize for you on that, man. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, like, what would you caution people, especially men, black men like us, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you caution them about their health?
Man,
like, what precautions should they take?
I mean, as black men, we ignore a lot of stuff. We believe in home remedies. You know, I mean, your grandma always had a remedy for something. It don't matter what it was, but
real talk.
Don't ignore the signs.
Yeah.
I could have avoided this, what's going on me. I could have avoided years and years ago, but I was scared to go back to the doctor. And one of the things about men is a colonoscopy is something that you need to get. And I'm not nobody finna play my booty or whatever. I ain't, yada yada whatever, man. But if I would have had the mentality of go get yourself checked, then I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today.
Yeah.
But it's too late for me.
Yeah.
But it may not be too late for someone else. So that's my whole thing. And they got it where I think you got to be 45. But people don't understand. You do not have to be 45 years old to get a colonoscopy, especially if it runs in your family.
Yeah.
If your dad caught it when he was 45, for instance, I'll give you an example. I'm 45. I caught cancer when I was 44. My son can get tested when he's 34. So you can get tested 10 years prior to what your dad or your mom or your brother caught it. So you can get tested early. And people don't understand that. People don't know that. Also, they don't know that you can get tested for free.
That's some news you can use.
Yeah, news you can use. You can get tested for free.
Oh, that's for real. The love you shown the people in a time of need, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, when all they got left is just faith, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do people show you the same love and show up?
Yeah, people show me love. I mean, I have those ones. I have the ones that don't understand me. I have the ones that hear what, get social media or whatever the case may be, that they have their thoughts about me. But at the end of the day, I've affected their life in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I either help somebody they know, help one of their family members, or whatever, or maybe they kids. Oh, mama, I got to go see the Easter Bunny. I got to see Mario. I got to see Sonic or whoever. I've affected their life in some way, and it's not always negative. I mean, because I've done tons and tons of positive things in the community.
You have,
and people won't remember. People won't remember you for the good things you've done. They remember for the bad things that you've done, and that's the thing. Regardless of how many people I've helped, how many funerals I paid for out of my pocket, they'll never remember that, but they'll remember a mistake or something I did or something I said.
That's true. I'm gonna use the word like my daughter always said, clock that T. You know,
clock that T. What does that mean? What's that?
I mean, that's for real.
Oh, clock that T.
Point taken. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Got it. That's new to me.
Yeah, it's new to me too. She be walking around the house talking that shit. I'm like, all right, clock that. Wash some dishes though.
Yeah, clock that.
You feel you stamped your name in the city?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I think there are more people that's with me than against me.
Yeah.
I think the ones that don't like me is because I've came to a city that they're from and they haven't done anything. And the city has wrapped their arms around me and showed me the love, and they feel a certain type of way because they don't get the same love that I get.
So
when I walk into a place, they know who I am.
So speaking on that, about 2 weeks ago,
go ahead.
I seen that your name was trending all over social media.
What?
About a toy drive that you was doing.
Yes.
Let's put that out there. You know what I'm saying? It was at a location. You was dancing for the kids in good spirit and stuff like that. And they said you pulled a mom from the crowd and bent over and started dancing on her. You want to elaborate on that? Or you just caught up in the moment and having a good time? How was that?
Let's go. So let's put it out there. So did you see the video? Come on, you seen the video.
I seen it. I didn't see the whole video.
I didn't see the whole video. That's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing. Nobody's seen the whole video. They only seen the part where I bent her over.
Yeah.
And for y'all out there, take the video and look at the video again. I signaled for the woman to come there. If you pay attention, she turned around. And if you I had to play it a couple seconds, you'll see her begin to bend over. And when I see her begin to bend over, what I do is I went with it.
Yes,
I went with it. Okay. Because prior to pulling up to the event, they were the first one that came to me and gave me the hugs, showed me the love, smiling the whole damn time.
Did you know this woman prior to that event?
Yes, we had an incident at my bar.
Okay.
We had an incident at my bar. She was dating somebody, Stacy Blue, I think she was dating. She was dating him. We had an incident at my bar. She said she felt disrespected. I called her and I apologized to her. talked to her man, and I apologized to him then. And this is the whole thing. I'm gonna get the story out there. And I keep my receipts. I told you earlier.
Yeah, you told me off camera.
Yeah, I keep my receipts.
Yeah.
So she messaged me. This happened on a Sunday. The event happened on a Sunday. She messaged me on a Thursday and said, I feel some type of way. My kids are traumatized. I think it was a long message. I'm a guy. I don't read long messages. I tell y'all right now, I don't read long messages. All I seen was traumatized. I seen sexual assaulted. I seen suing or something like that. I'm half asleep because I've been doing the Grinch.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where if you feel that's what you need to do, go ahead and do what you got. And I told her in the message, go ahead and do what you got to do. But just remember this, when your kids needed help, I'm the one that helped them out of my pocket. So that was my thing. I said, so and I was sending it as, before you bash me, just remember who helped you.
Yeah.
That was my mentality. And I'm tired, I'm sleepy. And so I got a phone call the next day saying yada yada this. I mean, no, I got, my phone was blowing up. What the hell going on? I'm doing the Grinch. What's going on? And they sent me the video. But they sent me the video. But this is my thing. If I got problems, let's say I got problems with your female. I'm not going to her first. I'm coming to you first.
Damn right.
Because that's what you're supposed to do. So instead of me, and that's what people don't understand, and that's what's not being told, before I went to her about it on social media, I called the baby daddy. Hey man, yada yada this, yada yada yada. You know, before I say anything back, you know, I want you to understand. Hey, look, she put it out there. If she wouldn't have never said anything about it, it would have never been done. It would have never been gotten no further than what was said on the messages. She sat there and she screenshotted the message and sent them to whoever, and it blew up from there. I never done that. I never done that. So I called him and talked. He said, man, and this is what exact words what he said. Man, I ain't trying to be in it. I understand where both of y'all coming from. So I think then I had a phone call or something like that. So I got off, and that's when I got on social media with it, because that's where they took it to. The 806, Previs Prep, what do we call this fucking cell? I call him Perv. I call him Previs Perv, and I tell him just a phrase, I call him Previs Perv. And every time I call him that, but I called him that on accident because I never really knew who the hell he was.
Yeah.
You know, he tried to work with me back in the days when I had borrowed the 6, but there's certain people you don't work with when you got an image.
Okay.
And there's certain people you didn't deal with, and he was one of those certain people that I didn't deal with because I respect what he do, but there's a certain type of crowd that he deals with that I don't deal with. Yeah. And when you're dealing with certain people, you can't deal with these people here. It's just how it is. Yeah. Because I'm not saying it's messing up my money, it's messing up my image, and it's messing up what I stand for and what I'm trying to do. So I didn't deal with him. And even so, we went to do an event, and he said, man, I always wanted to work with you. I always wanted to work with you. I was trying to do yada, yada, yada. Okay. Cool. Whatever. But it didn't work out. And I ended up doing my own thing. And I think that had some beef to do with putting on. So he just waiting something to put on. He was waiting for it, and now he got his opportunity. And I think he went from,
there you go, we got action.
Man, he went from 8 million to 15. I think he had 8,000. He went to 15,000. You know what I'm saying? And it was all about me. And it was all about me. And the thing about it is, man, it hurt me. When I say it hurt me, like I had to sit and think, man, because it really fucked with me. Yeah. I cried behind. I went out. I had a drink, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't nothing because I've never done anything wrong for this. I thought I'd done everything right for the city. And when people needed stuff, I'm the one they came to. They didn't go to the Salvation Army. Yeah. They came to me. Yeah. When they needed food over there at St. Benedict House, they didn't go to the food bank. They came to me. I'm the one put food. I had so much food in there. They was like, hey, can you stop bringing us food? I did that. Previs Prep didn't do that. Sherrod didn't do that. That girl didn't do that. Anybody, all them people that bashed me, none of them did that. Yeah. I'm the one did that. But they want to sit there and bash me and hurt my image of what I built here in Lubbock. And it's one of those things where I said, it's all black people. Yeah. It's like, have you seen the video? Have you seen the picture where the guy's climbing the wall and everybody's pulling you down to try? And that's how I felt. Yeah. that, hey, I made it. Why can't you guys come with me and we do this together?
Have you spoke to the lady since?
No, she wanted an apology. So I'm on Facebook Live, and I ain't never had that many people. I think I had almost 500 people on Facebook Live talking about it, man. So this is the thing. She wanted an apology, and I'm setting the record straight. She wanted an apology. I didn't want to apologize on social media. Mm-hmm. If you got a problem with me of what I did, especially when there's kids involved, let's sit down and talk about it and see what I did wrong, and see how we can make this right.
Yeah.
So that was my whole thing. I didn't want to apologize to you on social media, but when I apologized, it wasn't heartfelt, I guess. Because I'm like, hey, you want to apologize? I apologize. Now let's talk about the next subject.
Yeah.
But that's what they wanted, an apology. Shit. I mean, let's sit down and talk about it like adults.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. When you're in a relationship, when you done fucked up, what you do? You got to sit down and talk about it. That's what you're supposed. That's what adults do.
Yeah.
You don't take it to social media and blast it out there and put it out there. Let's talk about it and see what we can do to make it better. And my beef with Privilege Prayer, I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant right now.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
My beef with Privilege Prayer was,
I told you could talk your shit
before he sit there and posted the bullshit. He didn't call me and say, hey, man, look, this is what she said. As a reporter, this is what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to get your facts straight before you sit there and post a story. Not one phone call, not one text, not one message. He has my phone number. He got 2 phones. I got 2 phones. He know my numbers.
Yeah.
He know he messaged me when he want me to promote his shit. He messaged me then, but he didn't message me when his drummer came up. And I'll tell him to his face that he didn't do that. And think about it, I could have blasted his ass too, but I didn't blast him.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
2 wrongs don't make a right, but shit, 2 wrongs don't make a circle. No,
2 lefts make a U-turn.
Yeah, but I was heated, and I got on my Facebook Live, and I was talking out of anger.
Yeah,
and I was pissed, and you know, after you get off the Facebook Live, and then they ask you, you know, you delete in 30 days, or you can just delete it now. So I ended up deleting it then, but I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was just mentally, I was like, what the fuck happened? You know, it got to me after all I've done.
Well, that brings me to my next thing. Like, you did get a lot of backlash from people and stuff like that, but I think during that same week, you probably got like one of your biggest donations. You were saying, I think I seen it on one of your lives or something like that. Like, maybe I think it was a game room or something like that. I gave you one of your biggest donations that you've had. You know what I'm saying? So
the game room gave me 2 cars. They gave me 2 cars. They gave me the first car, and I gave away the first car before that happened. And then they gave me a second car they wanted to give me, and then they gave me $6,000 worth of toys. And when I say toys, I got photos right now. TVs, I got 55-inch TVs, 65-inch TVs, Yetis. I got all that stuff that they said, hey, man, this is what we got for you. Now, my mindset said, I'm going to be honest with you, fuck Lubbock.
Yeah. They
pissed on you, they shitted on you, fuck Lubbock. That was my mindset.
But everybody didn't know.
No, you're right. Everybody didn't. But this is the thing. Let me ask you this, and you might feel some type of way. You seen all the stuff about me, right?
Yeah.
Did you speak up for me?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie, it was very entertaining.
It was funny.
It was very entertaining, and I said, well, shit, I see all this shit going on. I got to talk to him. And that's when I hit you up, though. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. I'm going to tell you right there. This first 20 minutes that you've been talking, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That ain't going to get you no ratings. No. This shit right here is going to get you. This going to get you where you need to be. Because what I posted on social media, I said the first person to get on that podcast, I went with 300 toys. Shit, I was going to turn something bad into something good.
Yeah.
But like I said, I got $6,000 worth of toys that same week when it happened.
Yeah.
I had some big people that sponsored me with toys drop out. I had some big people step in and give me toys. I have the most toys I think I've ever collected since I've been doing The Grinch. So it's a blessing in disguise. I have so many people saying that they're for me. So many people saying I'm with you. But those main ones that I call my friends, they were the ones that's laughing. They were smiling. Hey man, you know, yada yada. Just said this. You know, they was always screenshotting and sending it to me.
But you know what though, man? Like with the mentality of that, man, like I feel that I've done a great service having a barbershop. Like this going on my 8th year. I've been successful. I've given away toys. I've given away clothes, shoes, turkeys, all type of shit, school supplies, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? So of course, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I heard that, I said, well shit, let me see the video. You know what I'm saying? And they showed me the video that was going viral, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like no disrespect to the lady. You know what I'm saying?
It was funny. It was funny. I'm gonna tell her right now. It's funny.
No disrespect to nobody, but I'm just saying like I was like, damn, this nigga crazy.
But look, you know this is the other thing. There's another post going around. They were saying Lubbock woman enjoying herself dancing with the Grinch. Same video. The same exact video.
So you saying it's about perspective?
It's how you look at it.
Yeah.
It's exactly how you look at it. Because this is my thing. If I got a problem with you today, I'm gonna tell you today. I'm not gonna wait and let it build up and tell you down the line. I'm not gonna do that. If I got a problem today, I'm gonna discuss this problem with you today. I'm not gonna sit there and wait. And for her to sit there and just hold it in and just shoot it to me at 9 o'clock or whatever time of night it was, I'm trying to go to sleep and I ding, what the hell is this? You know, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I've been doing the Grinch all day. I don't care to hear this. And for the 806er, this is my beef or my problem with 806er. If you're gonna say somebody did something, say Bama did it.
Yeah.
Don't say the West Texas Grinch, because that's who they support. This is how I put food into people's mouths. This is how I put toys up on the kids' trees. Don't try to ruin my image as the West Texas Grinch. Say Bama did.
Yeah.
That's my thing. He wanted to do he said, come on my show and we'll talk about on the podcast. All right, where the podcast at? At a smoke shop. You know what I'm saying? What the I'm not for doing no damn podcast and no damn or interview at no damn smoke shop.
Yeah.
What I look like?
Yeah.
I'm not finna do that.
I appreciate you coming by here.
I appreciate you inviting me, professional. You're a professional, sir. I appreciate that. You know, you didn't take the cheap ride out.
Yeah.
You know,
I tried to offer you some food. That's why I was called cooking up with 2151.
No, I
said I'm just gonna have some food.
That stuff gonna run through me, boy. I'm like, oh man, what about doing that? So no, I didn't want to do that, man. But
man, what's like your biggest accomplishment in life?
My biggest accomplishment, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Dealing with stage 4 colon cancer has been my biggest accomplishment, taking it the way I take it mentally, because the doctors don't understand, like, how am I able to do the things that I'm doing? How am I able to deal with the pain? Because I mean, you see me scoot up in the chair some cause my butt hurts. It's amazing on how I handle things. You know, I don't know if you know what polyps is. There's times where I go to the bathroom and I hate to talk nasty, but I wipe myself and there's polyps falling on the floor. It's just that bad and just that severe.
Yeah.
But I'm still positive about things. I have a new outlook on life. I have a new outlook on faith. I have a new outlook on heaven and hell. You know, I've discussed it with people. They see my point of view or where I'm coming from, and I can say things that you wouldn't understand because you're not going through what I'm going through. So I just look at life differently, and I'll tell you this is the biggest accomplishment in my life. Me doing it positive, but it's the scariest moment of my life too. It's very scary because I mean I tell people all the time, I believe in God, I believe in heaven, I believe in hell, but let's just say what if?
Yeah.
What if there's no heaven? What if no hell? Then what? And that's my thing. I have kids. You know, I'm moving soon, and I talked to my son today, and my son said, "Daddy, I love you," and cried to me, and it just hit different, you know. And then You think about it mentally, you know, when it's that time for you to go, and how's my son's gonna, how's he gonna be? It's gonna be good, you know, because he's my little boy.
Yeah.
So
how old is he?
He's 8, and then I got Jordan. Jordan's 4. So I got to figure out, like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, damn, it's scary, and then all this, like, I'm telling his mom, you got to stay healthy. You got to stay healthy. You got to raise them till they become men, you know. So,
you got any regrets in life?
That dance.
That can't be your biggest regret, man.
My biggest, I don't know. It's not my biggest regret, but it's the one thing that stands out the most.
Okay.
Because when it happened, and for people to bash me the way they did, the ones that I thought was my friends, the ones that I thought people that I know and respected what I did, that would hurt the most.
Yeah.
How much time we got? 15 minutes?
We got 10 minutes left.
So you might have to put another episode, but I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest things that happened. There was a comment that I made that I think people didn't listen to what I said.
Yeah.
And people always said that I don't fuck with the East Side.
Yeah.
They've always said you don't go to the East Side, you don't do nothing on the East Side. They've said that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, what is on the East Side that I can do? I do Rise Academy every year. Mm-hmm. I do Alderson. I call them every year. 5 years I've done this. 5 years I've called them. What the next biggest thing with the United, I go over there as the Grinch every year. Easter Bunny every year.
Yeah.
What have I been invited to do? They say I don't get invited to these other. Yes, I do. How do you think I get all these toys? They invite me to do that. They had what's the little fish place they had over there? Smiley's. Is it Smiley's? Smiley's, the new guy that owned it. What was his name? Who? Yeah, what's the guy that owned it? It was Smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke. He said, hey man, I seen him at Walmart. I never forget, I seen him at Walmart. He said, hey man, we're gonna do something together and for the community.
Never he a good dude, but he a good dude though. Like he a real good dude.
But we never connected to do that. But he was like, hey man, let's do something for the community. I said, hey man, you put it together, I'll bring my characters out there. But it never happened.
Yeah.
It was a schedule conflict or whatever, but it didn't come together. But my whole thing is, I say, okay, they have an event, and I'm gonna put it out there. They got an event. God, hey, what's the event they got on the East Side coming up? Anybody know? It's this weekend.
I don't know.
It's a toy. They got a toy drive that Scotty and his wife is doing. Marie.
I don't know.
Huh? What's it called? It's bringing something to eat. But see, this what people don't know. That's my event. Let's clear the air now.
Yeah.
That's my event that I started, but I don't do nothing for the E.
Well, I know I got a good friend of mine, man, and his cousin was dying of cancer, and you went over there while she was in her bed. You know what I'm saying? And you brought a lot of joy to that family. So,
dude, I mean,
I'm not gonna say that you a bad dude. We all make mistakes and stuff like that, man. But
that, come on, but dude, that wasn't.
My granddaddy say this, man. As men, you supposed to put in more good in the world than bad. Ain't nobody no robots out here, so
man.
It is what it is. But I know. What's the next big thing that you got coming from Bama?
Shit, moving. Shit,
why you moving, man?
Why?
Yeah.
The main reason why I'm moving is people think that, you know, what went on did play a role in it. People don't know that I've been dating someone, and she's a VP at Chase, JP Chase and Morgan, and she's in Dallas. So we had to choose between what I built here in Lubbock or trying to rebuild in Dallas. I've always wanted to build on a bigger market, always. So, and I didn't know how to tell her, like, man, I'm not finna leave here. I'm staying here. I didn't know how to tell her that. And when that happened, that was my sign, because I was like, God, you got to give me something, tell me something. But I didn't think he gonna hit me like that. Shit. But that was my sign for me to. It's time for me to uproot and move on and do it on a bigger scale and give it to somebody else to do. Because I feel like I built a good thing here.
I think so. I believe so too.
But who's gonna take over? That's the thing.
That's the hard shoes to fill, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because I don't give a damn what I asked for. I don't give a damn what. I'm gonna tell you like this. I went to a guy and I asked for $3,500. This is no joke. This is no lie. I asked him for $3,500. He said, "What's your Zelle?" I gave him my Zelle. Ding. No, it was an alert from. I had a $3,500 deposit. I've asked for $2,000. Ding, it's there. I've asked for $2,500 there. And all this money, I take this money and I give this money back to the community.
Yeah.
Cause I got a girl right now, she got an $868 light bill. I mean, a water bill. The water's turned off in the house, she a little baby. I'm gonna reach out to whoever I can reach out to get the money. If I don't, guess who's gonna do it?
Yeah.
Family's gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's the things that people don't see. Funerals.
Do you believe that one man can change the world?
Do I think one man can change the world? Nah, no. I think one man's vision can change the world. Because if I take my vision, I install my vision into you, and you install it into somebody else, we can change the world together.
Yeah.
We can't change as one. And that's one of my things. I got to learn how to say no. And if I don't learn how to say no, I'm going to be looking for a Bama to help me. Shit. I'm one of those people.
My boy Kanye West said that my wife told me I could never say no. That's how I go though, man.
Yeah,
when you got a big heart.
Yeah, it's on you.
At the end of this episode, man, I always give out, like, I say a name or I say one word or anything, and I want you to give me the first word that comes to your mind when I say this word or name or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm going to say Christmas.
Grinch. That's all I can say, man. The Grinch, man.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah.
And dude, people don't understand, man. I love doing the Grinch. I got pulled over today. He said, man, you got to slow it down. You doing it too much. Like, we know you in character, but we get all kinds of calls on you.
Yeah.
And they get all kinds of calls, and it's crazy. It's funny. One man said I kissed his wife. It's funny, and people don't understand. When I kiss, I don't kiss their wife. I take my hand. I'm here, but they don't see that. It's an illusion, but it's fun. I mean, I love it. I love it.
Halloween.
Shit, Jeepers Creepers, baby. Jeepers Creepers. That's it.
Kids.
Love the kids.
Respect.
Shit, respect. That's a good one. Everybody. Respect everybody.
Community.
Lubbock. Shit.
Charleston White.
Charleston White, dude, really? Charleston White, funny hell. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. That's
Michael Jackson.
Shit.
Deion Sanders.
Prime time.
And the name that I've been waiting to say.
Oh shit.
Sweat Chuckles.
I can bust him in the goddamn mouth.
That's too many words,
I
man.
can bust him in the Sweat Chuckles. Brother. Yeah.
I like that, man.
Brother.
Lubbock.
I love y'all. Oh, love. I'll say love. We'll say love.
Already, man.
Yeah.
Man, it was a great time fucking with you, man. I'm glad I've known you for over the years, man. I think it was 2015 when I first met you, you know what I'm saying? You walked into the barbershop, man, and your son, Josh, he came and got his haircut from me all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you always show love to me, man. So it's gratitude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is out here. I appreciate you I know you're a busy man. I appreciate you taking the time out to come out and fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, on this show, man. And it's all love this way, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Already. No doubt.